What's up, folks? Back with another Destiny 2 video, but this one's technically me just watching the live stream live. I know I'm a little late on this. The live stream was yesterday, but I'm catching up, watching the live stream and reacting to it live. I know it was about an hour long or so I'm just going to be cutting together the highlights for the channel. And for this video, I'll just be cutting together highlights and some thoughts or whatnot. Then after the live reaction, I'm going to be going over specifically like things that caught my eye, a little bit more in depth and slowing it down a little bit. You know how I do like to break things down. As for the stream, starts pretty soon, about 30 seconds. I'm not expecting too much. I know they're doing 3 live streams, so one technically yesterday, then another one next week, then another one the week after that, up until Curse of Osiris, the new DLC comes out. But I know this one's pretty much more so about the story and just revealing certain things, so not too much as far as my expectations. I don't expect them to say anything that's gonna like really perk my ears or get me super excited as far as the things that I was requesting and suggesting in the last video I did, talking about things that they could be doing to improve Destiny, but we'll see. So let's start right now, and let's do it.
There's been a development on Mercury.
And you think Osiris might be involved?
Okay, so this is pretty much the trailer that we saw. Osiris is old. Oh, bald-headed Osiris. I didn't think he would look like that.
Hello, and welcome to the first in our series of 3 streams about Curse of Osiris, the first expansion for Destiny 2. We'd like to introduce you to the man himself, Osiris.
Okay, so it's time to meet Osiris, huh?
Only you can
What?
shout.
Okay, now this stuff is, I just gotta say, this stuff looks great, of course, it looks awesome, but this is, you know, cinematic things.
Ominous rocks, killer robots, people in mortal danger. Seriously, aren't you tired of this?
Fatigue is a distraction from our purpose, as are complaints.
He can
Oh,
stop
I haven't
time.
begun to complain yet. Ouch! Ugh! Now I'm complaining.
Focus, Sagira.
That's kind of sick.
Reach for the sky, big guy. Need help? Again?
What language was that?
I've got it, thank you.
Well, Osiris. What did you see? Slow down. Wait. I thought I... Oh,
Ghost was about to cuss?
Whoa! To your left! 2 o'clock! Medium range! You're welcome! You know, I can't help but notice that even with all of reality to explore, you keep picking the places where they shoot at us.
We can't stay here. If the Vex succeed, it's the end of everything. Sagira, we can see your light. You have to go.
Nope, not leaving you. Without me, there's no coming back.
If I don't stop the Vex, there won't be anything to come back to. I'm doing this for the both of us.
Don't you even... Osiris!
So there's a preview of some of the cinematic content that we'll see in Curse of Osiris. Just a couple of comments from our chat right now.
Yeah, that look cool. As far as story elements, that was cool.
That's a good look at his gear right now.
Absolutely.
Now see what
when you,
I want to
if you
know.
take a look at it,
Are
you
those
kind
the
of sleep through it,
Sunbreakers?
You're going to notice.
Are those the Sunbreakers?
bracers. Those bracers look a lot like bracers of old, but clearly something's changed.
And then this is what it looks like inside of the game.
Right. That's the lighthouse in the dark future. So it doesn't look the same.
No, it's certainly.
Okay, so that's the
just busted down.
that's the space we saw in the trailer. So
good
that was
segue.
the future.
The lighthouse in the dark future is not a hospitable environment.
No, it's not.
Well, I have a controller in my hands, so let's go there now, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right. We break net live.
What a
and
segue,
we are going to the
Deej.
Lighthouse, and here we are.
Let's just
So,
go there
as you
now.
can
I'm
see,
there.
If you've been to the Lighthouse before, it is a changed
First of all,
environment.
what hand cannon is that? I just want to know what hand
Friendly,
cannon that is
can't
right
follow
now.
your death.
That's very kind of you. Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong,
kicked
but I
out
haven't
some
seen that. I
carpets,
wanna know what
lit
that
some
is.
Candles, and this is a functional space. Brother Vance has assumed a functional role as somebody who will guide us and reward us.
Absolutely. He sits within the lighthouse.
He
much
takes
like,
tokens. What a
Failsafe,
surprise.
and Devrim.
And I can see here that you seem to have hacked into some Vex technology and wired it into this installation over here.
Yep, we call that the forge. That's actually where you'll take all your elements and
Yeah.
you bring them together and you're able to forge these weapons.
Look at that. We're worse than the Fallen. Okay.
Okay.
And then
That's
as we move over here, we can
not
see
bad.
that,
Hopefully you can forge
as
some like
always,
really good
the
weapons.
Lighthouse has a
Something-
lovely view. And
if you have a
mentioned
function
before
like that, you want
there's
to be
always
able to make
been
sure that you forge
a
some
player
good stuff, like
curiosity
some good
to
weapons to be
leave
had.
the
so
confines of this space
What's on the surface?
and
Yeah.
explore
what's out
beyond.
we'll see.
See what's out there. And here we go. We are going to visit Mercury for the first time. Welcome to Mercury. As you can see, I have a fire team waiting for me.
Okay, so that's
Right
the
here we
Titan
have a
armor. I'm
Titan
assuming that's the
dressed
Titan
similarly in some fabulous
Osiris armor. Let me
That's
see
our
that Hunter
destination gear.
Osiris
Okay, so
armor.
this is the gear that I'll earn by playing the campaign and being a willing combatant, and then
And there's my favorite. I play Hunter.
oh yeah, we playing favorites now?
Okay, it's got like the
then
little
we have to have another
Illuminati
warlock.
triangle
Okay,
symbol.
I'm all the warlock you need to. Probably want to watch out,
Yeah, watch out for that Vex milk.
Radio line.
The Vex milk.
please. Yes.
I like that. I haven't called it Vex milk, but I'm gonna do it from now on. It's Vex milk. I like that.
So as they have,
So what you're starting to approach now, that's the gate that allows you to enter the Infinite Forest.
Okay.
And ultimately explore all the different times that have the capstones to the past, present, and future.
awesome.
And make this place feel familiar, yet unique, and full of mystery.
All right.
That looks
Take
pretty
one
damn
last
cool.
look
I'm not
at
gonna lie,
Mercury.
man. It's
And then we are going to go through this gate,
looks sweet.
which will bring us into the
Stargate.
Infinite
Anyone?
Forest.
Stargate?
From
That's dope.
an aesthetic perspective,
That is dope.
it was a goal of ours to make sure that we could create something
Wow.
that felt like it's sit outside of time and space. We come back and look at that
See
postcard.
that there's sort of a different aesthetic for some of the different trees. This one's pristine. This one is not.
That one is not. These are all different trees that allow you as a player to go to different times. So as you, like the one on the right that you were just looking at, that will take you to the future, to the dark future. The one that's just slightly off to the left, that's one going to take you to another version of the past,
Yeah.
to the present. And then the one that's pristine that you're looking at right now is deep in the past when Mercury was a lush garden planet.
And that
Wow.
is
All right,
one
that's
of
cool.
the things that we are leaving for
That's
player
pretty cool.
exploration. We're not going to show you Mercury of the past
Not
today.
yet.
Is the strike menu. As you can see here, the Heroics Strikes
All right.
playlist, the Heroic Strikes playlist rather, is coming back. Great source of cooperative fun with
That's cool.
yourself.
Heroic
and some
Strike
friends,
playlist back.
as well as a good source of rewards.
Strike specific loot, hopefully.
You can also see that we have made the promise of new raid content. And there have been a number of questions as to what exactly that means. And to answer that question,
To answer
we have
that
brought
question,
onto the
okay.
couch two other members
Let's
of our
go.
team.
Let's talk about some raid content.
Stuart Monsky, this is your Brendan Thorne. You're no stranger to this environment. We
Mr.
actually have you
Thorne.
giving some developer commentary
Mr.
on a
Thorne,
raid alone,
okay.
on streams past, but it's great to have you back. If you could, summarize for me what is a raid lair?
A raid lair is a brand new 6-player raid activity. In this raid lair, we're going back to the Leviathan. It's an entirely new set of encounters, new puzzles, new loot, completely new places to explore. You got to remember this ship eats planets. That's how big this thing is.
Big place.
Lots of different places to explore. And then we have a brand new final boss for you to fight.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Brand new final boss.
then we also have the original raid.
This raid is a ton of fun. We've been playing a lot internally. It's extremely challenging. You're going to die a lot.
We're gonna okay.
You're gonna
All
die a
Is
lot.
that's the challenge?
It's very
You're
hard.
gonna die a lot, Guardians. So hopefully that challenge is accepted.
Yeah, challenges are good. Make
let's
it
see, what
hard.
else can we say about
Make it
this?
hard as hell.
We
That's
we
good.
died.
New puzzles for people. We want to make new bosses.
Yeah.
It comes down to variety.
It's a third
we want
one.
A variety of encounters, like
So what
more
is that?
puzzly raids, more sandbox.
And then in the House of Wolves, we had
Prison builders,
Nothing.
but no raid.
raid, which was an interesting moment. With this, I can see that we have,
Which was an
we have
interesting
a
moment.
node here
Yeah.
that's blank. What are you going to fill that with?
That's, excuse me.
worries.
That's going to be the second raid layer, and it's going to be an expansion too.
Okay, so we will have an additional raid layer added to the game with expansion 2. We're forecasting that for spring, if you're keeping track. This
Okay,
enables us
so
to
not a new raid
create
with the
content
next
that people-
expansion,
that
but just
raiders can
another raid
enjoy
layer.
more frequently, like you said, giving them more variety of activity
Okay.
and making sure
So that means
we
it's better be
are,
good. People better
satisfying
like
that
this first
urge,
raid layer.
Satisfying that. And
Okay, yeah, with the
I'm
other
gonna
raid
park
we
it
went
right here.
up. So this is, all
so
right.
this is if you are a raider and if you are ready for new challenges, this is what awaits you. I'm Deej, I've been your host, and I hope that you will join us
Okay.
next week. We'll have Dave Matthews back, along with game director Dan Miller.
Yeah, what's
and,
next
we're
week?
going to take a look at some of the different activities that you will play in Curse of Osiris, including the biggest public event you've ever seen in Destiny, as well as a live fire exercise through the Infinite Forest. Thank you so much for watching. See you again in a week.
Okay, so that was the end of it. We pretty much saw what we saw. Like I said, I didn't expect too much. We saw a lot of story things as expected, but they also uncovered some new raid content. I was surprised. I didn't think they would go that deep into that. So we got a raid layer, L-A-I-R, not L-A-Y-E-R. So I mean, whatever, raid layer. Let's see, what else did they show? The Lighthouse. The new Lighthouse is pretty much more story-driven things. Forging new weapons. That kind of seemed interesting. I wonder if he could forge just really good weapons, because that's the only thing that's going to make it really useful is if you can forge good weapons out of it. If the things you can forge aren't that great and people don't really want to use them, then that could be a waste. The gear looked okay. The art is amazing. The art always has looked amazing. As far as the graphics too and the art, that looks great. I'm not worried about that. I guess the only thing we really need to see is the new activities and the new things we could earn, how long earning those things takes, how deep is this DLC going to go, and any updates that they're going to put in, hopefully either to the Crucible or the Strikes, the Heroic Strike playlist. Not to forget, the Heroic Strike playlist is back. So hopefully within the Heroic Strikes, we get strike-specific loot. I have a video link down below in the description, so check that out also as far as what I think they need to do to improve the game at this point. So hopefully that is something they put in there for as far as the Heroic Strike playlist. Some strike-specific loot. What else? Let's see. I guess that's going to be it as far as from what they covered that excited me. Osiris looks pretty cool. Like I said, the graphics, the art, the story looks like it's going to be pretty engaging as far as compared to the story we got in the original Destiny 2 campaign, which wasn't bad, but I think the final boss was kind of a letdown. That final boss battle was kind of weak. This storyline seems to be kind of cool, engaging, so we'll see how that goes. But again, that's just story, and story is something you play one time. You play story one time, and then after that, it's like, okay, I played it. So we're going to need something as far as replayability. I hope they have some new elements that really lends itself really well to that as far as replayability is concerned. And that's going to be it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe. And as always, much more content on the way. And I'll see you next time.